we got going on here today. Give it a couple minutes to get everybody to get some people to come in here. Hopefully everybody caught some good moves today. The short was pretty easy once they lost that level. Let's see here. We basically got a 2-day overlap here. A range with some extension above. Here. We go here and we look at this balance for today. Get rid of this guy here. Your POC is sitting here for these 2 days. I'm interested to see. We look at 68. Okay, your 68% is sitting right about here. This level here, guys, is going to be pretty key for, tomorrow, today, or tonight, I should say. Tonight, tomorrow. Yeah, this is something that you want to pay attention to, guys. If they can't break above this level here, I'm looking to short this, whether it be tonight or tomorrow. If you zoom out here and you look at this higher time frame, okay, they peaked above this previous range here. They peaked above it, basically being here. Right now at the open in the overnight session, this was another key here to take a short. When they came up to this level here and they couldn't hold it, and they immediately rejected it at open. To me, it was pretty obvious that we were coming down to retest this area right here. So that gave a really good short already. Now, again, I'm looking for us to stay below this level right here. This level right here, stay below it. If we can stay below that level, what's going to happen is we're going to keep ranging in between these two here. Or, hopefully, what I'm looking to see is eventually get down, break this level, and come and retest this buy-side imbalance here. It's yet to be retested. At 6966 to 6959. For you SPY traders, that's going to be basically right around here, 691. 691.50 to 691, basically even. Has yet to be retested. So that's kind of what I'm seeing potential for us to do. I mean, the fact that they broke above this level here and couldn't hold it, that's pretty telling. Bullish case scenario here is they take this level, they slice it, they break above these sellers here. This should then turn into an SR flip, and we should target a break of the high. That should be into the picture. That's the those are the two scenarios that I'm looking at. Below here, short, target here, above here, take these sellers out from this open. Then you've got a retest here at 70.23. Take these guys out, pull back, go long. Okay. Obviously, your targets can be 1, 2, and then a break of here. 3 on the way up. Okay. Pretty straightforward. I mean, does everybody understand why the short was pretty obvious today once we lost that level? Or even... Yeah, it was a peak above and fail. Does everybody understand that? And the parameters that are needed for that? Hopefully you do. If you don't, just ask.
Yeah, can you go into it? I do know, but I just want to explain it, just go over it.
Yeah, no problem. So again, here We peaked above last night. We found aggressive buyers. They came and hit this projected target that we had on fibs, created a new all-time high. And this range, we had previously had it there. We had been happily trading in between it. And so once they sliced it here, you had this zone that we had from this morning that I called out, where we were looking to take long from. That trade ultimately ended up being a loser. Once they built value below, it was pretty obvious what they were doing. They failed to hold that level, and thus you're back inside of this general bracket right here, meaning you're back into the balance. Somebody's mic is hot. It might be Caroline. Once you fell back into this balance here, it was pretty telling. Okay, they couldn't hold this level here. Okay, and so once they broke into it this morning, right, they came into the level here at the open. And again, they tried to find buyers here. They tried to pop up again, accumulated. There was absorption that went on right here at the top. Then we had, we lost the level. This level was a little bit higher if I remember correctly. We finally lost it, pulled back, found aggressive sellers here. And then again, they came back into it, protected, and dropped it. Right, so once you lost that level of support there, it was a pretty easy SR flip. Basically meaning that these aggressive buyers here, these initiative bulls here, okay, other time frame was not defending their position. Okay, they tried to right here. You clearly see that they did try to. They gave a pretty aggressive pop in the morning, but then they ran into sellers. Ultimately, you know, you go here to regular trading hours. Okay, you're getting excess at the top. By this period, you already had your initial balance, A and B period here. You've got excess sitting at the top, meaning that it's aggressive sellers here. You get extension down, and then you get extension on C period. And then, you know, to get the ultimate confirmation here, you get extension on D period also. So all that key piece of information here, along with the failed level that they didn't hold, really lets you know, okay, these bulls were not strong enough to defend their position. Thus, we should get a move to the downside. And that's exactly what we did. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Peter, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking to see if the 80% rule happens. The zone that you added below the previous high tells me otherwise.
If you right now you're looking for the 80% rule to play out, yeah, it's definitely possible that they pull back into the zone. I mean, and again, you know, trading is not perfect. You know, if they can come into this zone here, 13, 16s, I mean, that's pretty damn close, right? It'd pretty much be the 80% rule. They did peak below it here. They took out that, they trailed me on that short that I was in at 02. Luckily, you know, I kind of went against my rules here. I held a short into this level of support. But I did exit 4 contracts here, and I just had 1 runner. You know, and I wanted to hold the whole position, but then, you know, I reminded myself, hey, you know, stick with your rules. So I exited mostly here, and I was basically playing with the house's money here. Ultimately got trailed at 02. And so, yeah, once they reclaimed this level and broke that 02 level of resistance here, it does open the door for them to come back and test this area right here, 13. It's 100% possible. But yeah, once you get into this guy here, Emily, I would start to trail that position or just exit completely. You're pretty damn close to it.
You're right. When you say top zone, like included 21 level, what did you see there on the volume?
21. This has more to do with this higher time frame level here. Right here. This is our third sig here. You get a little bit of a ledge here. You're getting a lot of rejections throughout here. So that's kind of where this level comes in. This level here comes in from, if you look at, let me get rid of this guy here. Okay, if you look here at this guy, what we've got going on here, today they basically gave us a double distribution day today, right? Again, these are the guys that try to hold this, the breakout here. These were the breakout traders. This is where they try to defend. Then you got your aggressive selling that came in, giving you an LVN. Basically, these are your initiative sellers that are coming in here. So you get the split here, and then you can add this ledge into it. Plus, again, you've got basically an overlap in value areas here and here. So it makes this whole zone right here just strong resistance. Does that make sense to you now?
Yeah.
It's two different things that I'm looking, really three. This guy, these value area highs being stacked together, these bulls failing to defend here, and then these guys over here. So it's like 5 reasons why this level right here is going to be strong resistance. Okay, got multiple things all telling us, that this level is key. And, again, if they can break it, we should get a new all-time high. If they come in here with aggressive buying, take this guy out completely, depending on where we open up tomorrow, that'll let us know. Obviously, you guys know if we open up above previous day value area high, you're opening outside of balance. That's going to be bullish, especially if you get some excess on opening drive, A period, you get some aggressive buying. If you open up outside of this level here and you get some aggressive buying on A period, pretty much game on for us to go and hit some new all-time highs. We're going to run into some resistance here at 29.75. You can see here they retested this level here. This is where they reversed it. So we are going to run into some sort of resistance at this general area. We need to pay attention to it. But I do think eventually we will get a new all-time high if they break this level. It's a key level. This is the key level here. NQ. These levels are pretty much working out here with NQ2. This is a news candle. They ran it. They ran these. They basically did a stop run here. They came in, hit this accumulation right here, found buyers, reclaimed the level, and now they're auctioning higher. Is NQ at all-time highs or no? Nope. NQ is still yet to make an all-time high here.
I know gold is really crazy, but maybe if you have time, can we do gold too?
Yeah, let's look at it. What did we get to in price today? What's NQ? Q1 hit 348.75.
How you feel? House, speech, impact, quality, versus we can actually talk about.
I didn't watch the speech, but people said it was dovish. So who knows? The market really is unpredictable, man. He could say something bullish and the market can sell off. He could say something bearish and the market could sell off. That's why, I do pay attention to news release. But, I basically like to stick to, the level that we have. I mean, as you can see today with ES, the levels were still playing out. Consistently, even with the news release. This level here is going to be basically the same level as ES scenario. They need to break above this level here, and Q does. Needs to break above 400 to go and hit these 487s and potentially a new all-time high. But it's got to get above here. You've got this rundown POC here. These were the sellers, the accumulation from which we got this giant move down, taking out a lot of levels of support here. So this is going to be an absolute key level for NQ. If they can't get above this thing has a possibility of coming back down. NQ is doing a little bit of inverse of ES though, because NQ did come back and look at what NQ did. It's basically the same thing. You had this balance, they broke out, but NQ actually did come back and defend the ledge here. Right, you guys see this when they sold off, they came into the ledge right here, basically here and here, and they found aggressive buyers. So
that's PVD on the 1 month then?
This area here, this is just a general balance that I'm looking at. It's not for any specific time frame. Right now I just grabbed this range here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is just for the range. It's not any specific. I don't know. It could be, it looks like it's a month, maybe longer than a month, but I'm not sure. This is just kind of using FRVP here. Day period. $62 days, so it's 2 months, about 3 months, really. 3. Oh, I didn't mean to delete that. Okay, I think somebody's mic is hot. Yeah, they're already coming back. So I would be looking for NQ to hold these 153s, 114s. That's obviously a long area, a big area. I would rather wait for them to come down into this 126s to get a good entry long there. Not have such a wide area. But this is going to be the key level, guys, that they've got to get back above. Today they peaked into this little higher area into the POC, which is sitting here at 48. So again, they've got to reclaim that for NQ to go higher. Okay. There he came, retested. Got a lowercase b here. Same thing, guys. ES. NQ also has a double distribution here. Split here. and up to here. So if NQ can break above this level tomorrow and hold it, this is going to send us back up into here. Okay, and same thing as ES, you're going to run into some sort of resistance here. So let's just call this target 1. Okay, target 2 is going to be here, into this level. If NQ cannot get back above this, NQ is going to come back down and come and test these 2670s. Okay, this level is key for tomorrow. So we need to see, again, basically the same plan as ES. You know, you guys trade stocks, that would be QQQ. They've got to break above this guy right here to be able to go and hit here and then here. Basically target the break of this high. If they get above here, they should go and take out this high. Okay, below it, this should come back into here. This is going to be your first target. This is going to be your second target. This is going to be your third target. Okay, these are your 3 key levels for tomorrow.
Question.
Yep.
So I was just saying this on short that at 207, I believe. Can you give us a little bit of an analysis on it, or if you would, or if you dig into it, or would be a target and stuff like that?
He's going to short 207.
Yeah, because it's a PLC right there.
Is he getting it from an accumulation here? You do have, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm guessing, because you do have a high volume node, and the POC for this high volume node is going to be basically here. So yeah, if you do short 207, stop for me would be at 217. Target would be this previous day POC here. First target, if you want to be safe, is going to be 174. Second target would be 153. 163, right around there. They could push just a little bit higher into this level. So yeah, 207 isn't a bad short. It's not a bad short. I mean, that's where you got aggressive sellers that came into the market right there. Yeah, that's basically, I mean, you can use your FRVP and get it. You know, you can see it by just using SVP. You know, for you guys that look at SVP or look at FRVP, it doesn't really matter. You know, the POC is obviously here because you have the highest concentrated volume and this sticks out the furthest. But for this general area here, for these high volume nodes, the highest point of each high volume node is going to be the POC for that particular range, that particular zone there. You know, if you look at this accumulation setup here, yeah, 207.75 is that POC. Then you got this ledge again sitting at 16.25. Looking at this, you know, I like to use this at 96, 95. I mean, excuse me, normally. That didn't move. So yeah, they 207 stop 217. Again, they can definitely come back down for sure. It's not a bad short at all. Only problem is they might not even give it. They might not give it. They might reject here right now. That's the thing with NQ. It's so many points. You got to size down, especially if you got a $2,000 drawdown. You know, Alex and them, they have a. I think Alex is live. He has a cash account or a live account, so he can risk a little bit more. But yeah, 207, stop 216, 217. Okay, if you want to minimize your risk a little bit, enter higher, enter at 210, 212, stop 217. All right. Okay, gold. Yeah, and this guy here, you know, we were talking about that exhaustion candle earlier. if you guys are in a long position or a short position ever, and you're coming, in this case, we're at all-time high, so we don't really know where exactly they're going to go. I mean, we can use fibs to try and target a projected, like this projection here. We had that for a few, I don't know, days, maybe a week or two. I'm not sure. We had it there for a little while. They went and hit it perfectly. In this case here, again, you could go from swing high, swing low. This to me would be your swing high, swing low here. Okay, that's one. Or you go from that swing high to this swing low here, where they finally broke above and gave us an SR flip. They broke above the projected target. Right. Now we can go and we can make a new projection here. Just swing to this swing here. Okay, this is going to give you this here. That's pretty big. That's a pretty far away target, but it is 100% doable. Gold is going crazy. Exhaustion candles, right? So if you're in a trade and you get a candle like this that is way bigger than everything else. I mean, look at this. This is, I think, a 100-point candle. I think it's a 100-point candle. Yeah, this is a 100-point candle. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. You usually, and this is not 100% like scientific, but usually you want them to hold half of it at least. Okay, if you get a massive candle like this, or it could be inverse, a candle, basically ES gave us one today, which was this guy here. Okay, if you get one of these types of candles here, guys, and you are still holding on to this play here, right, and not trailing at all, if you're in from up here and you get one of these candles and you think, I mean, how often do you see one of these and then the next one opens up and you get another one, and then the next one opens up and you get another one? Basically never. Never ever, basically. Okay, but the human mind will get excited seeing something like this, and you start to, you make a lot of money quickly, and you start to think, I can make a whole bunch more. In this case here, they lost it, and then they immediately reclaimed our level of support. So they lost it, reclaimed level of support. Okay, you definitely want to be trailing or exiting those types of trades. Okay, this is an exhaustion candle here. All right, there are more examples that you can find. Like this. Okay, this happened here. It's not, huge like this other one was today. But if you get a real big sell-off type of candle like this one here into some level of support, especially if you have a level of support there, guys, that's going to be another one of those, really important things. If you have it coming up to a level of support like this one here, very, very unusual that this happens. Very unusual that you get a candle like this and you just keep going, right? That hardly happens. And for you guys that don't use footprints, on footprints you can see where there's a buy side imbalance, maybe you've got aggressive buyers, you got a heavy ask, and now they're trading above it, so then that should be where aggressive buyers came in. You can look, usually we'll have a buy side imbalance below that, and this, aggressive buyers, the buy side imbalance is going to be on the right side. So you should see like a buy side imbalance maybe with a high volume node as far as footprints goes, and you trail below that, right? But for you guys that don't have footprints, a good rule of thumb is you don't want them to lose half of that candle, right? 50% of that candle. If they do so, you know, that's kind of where you want to trail at. If you're in one of these trades here, let's say you're, you know, in long from anywhere down here, you get this thing, yeah, you do definitely want to be trailing that, because once they lose that 50%, generally, there's a very high chance that they're going to lose the bottom of it and go lower, which in this case, you see, that's exactly what they did. They lost to 50%, they went, retested, didn't break the 50% to the upside, and they came lower. Right now they're right back at it again. Okay, and you can see they're trying to hold price from going higher. If they break this, they should continue to go. Okay, so again, if you see one of these types of candles, you know, it's a abnormally large candle. You know, if you're NES and you're usually getting 5, 10, maybe 15 point candles, and all of a sudden you get a 30 or 40 point candle. Again, especially if it's coming anywhere near support, you go ahead and close that trade out there. Okay, or trail, right? You know, again, with ES, if you're using footprints, it's kind of a cheat code. You can use footprints with gold also. So if you're using footprints, you can, you know, have a more precise trail based off of what you're seeing, you know, buying or selling. But if you're not, that 50% rule there is pretty, it's, you know, it's a good rule to go by. Okay. Let's see here. You know, and another thing that Emily said there was, you know, she thought it was going to be a reversal candle. And, you know, that's kind of one of those things where candles, you know, it could look one way on the 5 minute, which you just saw here. On the 5 minute, it looks like a, you know, a full candle. Basically, you've got a tiny wick here at the top. So it doesn't look like a quote-unquote reverse candle, right? Hammer, whatever. You know, there's different names. I think some people call them shooting stars. I've heard that, which sounds kind of weird, but whatever. If you go to the 30 minute, right, now it looks like a reversal candle. Right, so, you know, that's why I don't really pay attention to candle patterns. You know, dojis, that kind of stuff, because they're different on different time frames. Right there it was flush. Here on the 30 minute, it's a reversal candle. Right, so that's why I like to pay attention to levels more than what candles look like. I mean, you know, gold has been doing the same trick, guys. It's been taking off, and then it's been ranging for a few days, and then it takes off again. I mean, that's what it's been doing. Ranging, takes off, ranges, takes off. You know, gapped up, ranges, takes off. So here it's time for it to go into a range. I don't have footprints for gold. I know Almighty does. So maybe you can ask him if he sees anything in particular around here where he sees the buyers. You know, a buy side imbalance that came in any particular area. This is an area that I'm going to be paying attention to on if they come back to it. I would be looking along this area, guys, right here. I already tell you that. You've got nothing but buying, but again, there's got to be a more, you know, a more detailed area to get in at. There's got to be a buy side imbalance sitting somewhere. And then this is the other area where I would be looking for them to hold. Okay. 840, 6,000. Even numbers, you like to pay attention to those. So watch for reaction when we get up into this level here. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm seeing there for gold. You know, gold is easy. Gold is super easy right now, guys. You don't need to overthink it. Gold, you just really need to look for higher time frame levels of support and long it. That's pretty much it. That's the name of the game right now. Long those higher time frame levels of support. You know, and the other thing you can do also is just wait for breakouts. They've been accumulating and breaking out. Accumulating, breaking out. Accumulating here, okay, breaking out. Retest, they gave it to you pretty good here. Pretty good retest. So that's basically the name of the game. Gold is extremely bullish. So no reason to be trying to fight the current here. The current is strong with gold. Okay. Again, right now gold is trying to break above these 82s. If they can do that, they'll probably go and put in a new high. Okay. But again, you know, if I had footprints, I'd be able to give you an actual level here. I would say if it can stay below 86.7, they're probably going to come back down to test this guy here at 511. They can stay below this 86.7, 87, call it. Okay. Any other questions? Nvidia still at the same level here.
So I was looking for a long on HT, my bad. I was actually talking about, but I was looking for a long like near 44, because that was where that initial reversal was. It was about the zone.
2044?
No, it was 044.
Yeah, 044.
I think that's what. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Again, if they pull into this area, yeah, they should become support. This level here. You know, I could try to look on footprints and see if there's a buy side imbalance there, where it's sitting at. I just hate looking at NQ footprints. You gotta expand the thing so wide. It's annoying to even look at. 2044. Yeah, 44, 41, right around there. They came in decently at 49, until they reversed it. Give me just 1 second here. The volume though is not really there. The volume is not really there. But yeah, basically if you want to take a long there, 49 is going to be actually a 49 stop loss. 37 is what I would do, right around here. 49 is where I'm seeing something at. I would not be too confident in it though, because I'm not really liking this volume here. I mean, do you guys notice this here? Have you noticed this volume on this guy here? Look at the size of this candle. Look at the volume on it. And look at the size of this candle. It's like 4 or 5 times bigger than this one. But look at the volume on it. It's a volume anomaly.
No, we didn't quite take out the songs from that candle either, right?
Nope. No, we did not. No, we did not. So, the best play to take D-Will is going to be a short from here to here. I have more confidence in this than I do in this one. Although this is still something to try out, again, at that 49. With stop loss 37. I'm still not against taking along here. But yeah, they did not manage to take out these sellers. Volume is high. Volume anomaly here big time. I mean, this candle is massive. The volume is just not really there. I mean, even look at this guy. The volume is lower than this one by barely, right? It's pretty much the same. But look at this candle here. Right? And look at this candle. So that's a volume anomaly. So, you know, for me, it would be the best trade for me is going to be leaving a limit short here. Again, you could try that one at 07 that Alex is looking to take. That could definitely work. If you get stopped out at 17, I would then look to take another short up here into the 42s. Stop loss at 54. Targeting down here. Again, targets are going to be the same here, here, and here. Alright. Any other questions, anybody? I'll be on to trade tomorrow morning. See what we can catch. Alright, guys. For ES, again, I'm looking to short, you know, around here. These, let me look. Give me 1 second. Looking to short these 17s. Yeah, I'm looking to short these 17s. Stop loss 21, 22. 5-point stop. Yeah, about 22, so we can short 17. To 16.75. Stop loss. Say you give them 23. Target down here. 30-point target. From here to here. It's a 4.5 R trade. Quality trade. Good trade to take. It's kind of what I'm looking there for ES. Right now they are running into some sort of limit selling, it looks like, up here where we're at. You know, maybe if they can stay below 12 here, they might give us a move to the downside. Come back and retest these ones, these twos. If they can stay below that. These, yeah, I would say 12. They can stay below 12. If they break above 12, then they should give entry at 17. I think that's it for me, guys. Unless there's anybody else with a question. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.